Hi, my name is Mel and welcome to my YouTube journey. I always find it hard to introduce myself, but I'm giving my best to just give you a short brief of what I'm doing and why it might be interesting to stay here. Who am I? Or better, what am I doing with my life so far? I used to be an industrial mechanic, now I am a mechatronics engineer by day, photographer at night, trying to achieve my master's degree on the side. I don't have much longer left, so I hope this is done soon and I have more time to film and do YouTube videos or be more creative with my photography stuff. What got me into photography, I will cover later on. It's just a creative outlet that turned a hobby into a business. And I want to talk about all these things with you for you, so you maybe can also turn a hobby into a business, or you maybe go full-time business, or maybe not at all and stay as a hobby, It's hard to decide, and it's always hard to see if it's worth making money or not. With my photography, as far as the business side goes, I cover family, couples, children, maternity, newborn somewhat, and a lot of other things. I also travel for photography, but for the private side of photography, I still do it as a hobby. Some things are not within the spectrum of my photography business, so I'm just doing them for myself. 1.5 years ago, I started offering boudoir sessions, and this is where the main part of my business goes to. I just felt like I had to put myself out there. I shot like a wedding or two, which is not, I don't want to shoot weddings at all. There's several reasons for that. Props to the people who do. I don't do that. I want to take my time. I don't want to be rushed. I can cover this in another video later on. The boudoir side is just so special to me, especially since my signature pictures are outdoor boudoir in the forest. You have to understand the lighting, you have to understand the green, it can give weird skin tones. I'm just trying to perfect that, and this is where the most fun lays. Even in the slow time of the year, January after Christmas, when nobody wants to take Christmas pictures anymore, so January, February and so on, when it's usually like slow months for photographers, I still have bookings all the time because people just love the outdoor boudoir and they like to freeze their ass off for a good picture. I would consider myself somewhat fine art mixed with bold and colorful, but I also try to keep it true to color. So if you're here for the photo content, that's what you sign up for. If you want to see some of my work, you can follow Baking Memories Photography and Bavarian Boudoir on Instagram and check my pages out. So why am I doing this? You might ask. I'm doing this because I like to teach, I like to tutor, I like to mentor, and I just want to be an online friend, or like not even just online, just a general friend that I wish I had when I was younger, maybe in my early 20s, that could guide me, that had a little life experience that I didn't have yet. And I just really feel like some people need that and they don't have that, but they wish they had it, which what I'm here for now. Like years ago I was already talking about doing YouTube, but I was like, I'm not that interesting and I'm not that pretty, so why would I even start YouTube, right? But now with all the learning platforms, all the people talking about their personal experience, about their tips and tricks, I just want to hop on here and do the same thing. If I'm helping one person out there, my deed is already done. I just want to be a mentor friend, like telling you about my experiences so you don't have to make the mistakes that I did. So what can you expect here? I'm gonna be the friend you wish you will have later on in your life. But I'm gonna be here, like I'm gonna be here already. You're not missing out on that friend. I'm here. I'm gonna be the photo friend that helps another friend go into their photo business, or any business really, from zero, because I wish I had someone who could tell me all these things. Where to get info. Well, actually not where to get info, that's stupid because you can't just Google, right? But like all these personal experience infos that you might want to have. It's a funny thing because it's not just in photo stuff, but also with my college degree. I had no idea what I'm doing. I had no idea what I'm getting myself into. These are stories for another time, but it's funny because I had no idea. And that's also why I failed my first exam in college, because I did not know. Like, it was not about studying or anything. It was just generally that I didn't know how college works in Germany. So that's why I failed. But now I'm older, and I might say I'm wiser. I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not gonna say how old I am, but I'm not 20 anymore. And I want to help people out. I don't want to be like full of myself and saying life experience, because I'm not that old either, right? So I'm just gonna talk about my private life and my general life, my work life, career, whatever comes to my mind. Since it's gonna be my goal to talk to my audience like to a friend, you're gonna be getting to know me like a friend would. Like, I'm talking about my life, I'm talking about travel, I'm talking about tattoos, obviously. I'm talking about animals because I have a lot of pets and I really love animals. Fitness, travel, how I do my travel plans, how I look stuff up, where the engineer in me comes out to calculate things, where I'm sitting in the plane and everything. I feel like this might not be the most interesting stuff for everyone, but I feel like as long as I keep it open, you can pick and choose what you want to listen to and what not, and then you can decide if you want to watch me or not, right? So I'm just gonna put myself out there. We will see what happens. I'm also gonna be open about my YouTube journey because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I generally don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to set up a YouTube. I pushed YouTube off for years, just like I did with my camera, my first camera, which is another story for another time. I have a lot of stories, so there's always going to be stuff I could talk about forever. I'm always full of doubt and I'm always conflicted. I'm like, I'm not interesting. I can't bring stuff across. I'm not that pretty. I'm full of self-consciousness, and I want to be open about my YouTube journey because I don't know what I'm getting myself into, just like I did with college. But it'll turn out good, so maybe YouTube will turn out good too. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but that's why I want to be open about it. Like, everyone online always presents them as the perfect people that do lots of traveling, especially on Instagram, but they barely ever share like the darker sides of it, or like the backstory, how they get there. They just, you look at someone's Instagram and the life looks perfect, but it's not. And I want to be open about this journey with YouTube here because I feel like it's also important to show the struggle. Like, I have no idea how to edit video. I'm gonna do that later. But I do know now, since I pushed off YouTube so long, I do know now how to take pictures, and I actually have a good camera. That's where I'm filming on right now. I don't have a microphone. Well, I do have like a little Rode microphone. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna talk about the journey itself, what I'm doing, how I edit the videos, technical stuff, general stuff, my mindset, what plays into it with my thoughts, all that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna try to be open about it. In case anyone is ever watching this, I'm also answering your questions. Might it be related to YouTube, might it be related to photography, all the stuff I can talk about. You can just ask me. I'm gonna cover it if I don't know how to cover it myself, because it's a question that's out of my spectrum. I'm gladly reading up on stuff. I love learning and I love getting new insights to topics I didn't know about, or just topics that I just like slightly like scratched on but not really gotten into it yet. And if I really can't cover anything, or someone else that I maybe know, one of my friends, one of my acquaintances knows it better than I do, I'm gladly pulling them towards me into this chair and cover the topic on here. Well, that's all for now. That's my introduction. I'm Mel. I'm from Germany. I live in Germany currently. The reason I'm doing this English is because a lot of people in Germany know English, but internationally it's not gonna be looking so good with German, I guess. And to maximize the chance of someone watching, I'm just gonna do it in English. So yeah, click like and subscribe. If you wanna hear for the next video that I'm maybe actually covering a topic without just stupid talking from one corner to another. Bye! Bye! Gordon, you're such a good boy.